What's going on, guys, girls? Rob here. I've got my, what do you call them? Buttermints. I love eating those damn things. Buttermints. Got my soft drink here. My buddy just left a few minutes ago, and he was like, PayPal. PayPal, what the hell's PayPal? Is $5 bill still worth $5 bill even on your computer? I said a $5 bill is fine. So my buddy Roger took a chance, and he said he wanted line number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So buddy Roger, I'll be texting you. What's going on, guys? Philip Reynolds. Let's go and see what my buddy Roger gets. How about that? Lucky sevens. 7, 7. 7-7. That's Roger, my neighbor. Neighbor Roger. How about that? And I will text him. You got 7, 7. So, Sean D, what's going on? We just I sold one more, so we're down to 23 now. It's going slow, guys. Going slow. We gotta try to pick it up a little bit. If we get thrift, my name is Roger, not Mr. Rogers. Not Mr. Rogers. No. So I'll put his name. But it's good afternoon, Harris Jessup. We're down to 23 left. 23. We just drew one. My neighbor came by. He spent the morning with me, and he's as soon as he heard money, I said, "Yep, money, $250." So he was on top of that. He's a very lucky guy too. Let me tell you that. So he took what was it, 7-7, I think, right? Yes. Let me. I think I just put it in here. 7-7. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Yeah. I don't know which side. Here it is. Yep. There it is. 7-7. That was it. So we got that one accounted for. 23 left to go. And as soon as we get it, nothing but being bored. So Harris Jessup says, as soon as we get 23 more, we'll look into that. I looked into this today, a demo set, payoff pitch, and printed it all out. So I got a lot of cutting to do. So I've got to see if payoff pitch is for me. If it is, then I'll get a season. I just don't know if it will be for me. So we'll check about that. Make sure. Don't forget, guys, 100 dash still going on today. We're in the home stretch, coming along. If it takes a week, takes 2 weeks, whatever. But the quicker we get it done, the quicker somebody wins. Harris, how would you rate the overall WrestleMania? What kind of number out of 100? Think you will enjoy payoff pitch. It has that pitcher batter interface. Yeah. Alan Shaw, welcome. Alan Shaw with his status pro basketball, status college basketball, I guess. 64 team field. And he's coming right along there. I think I'll probably like it too, Harris. I think you're right. What would you rate it, 1 to 100? The WrestleMania. I guess you watched both nights of it, and I'm 70 out of 100. Still don't understand the Cena match. Yeah, I heard a lot of people saying that bugaboo, whatever the hell, whatever they call it. I will like payoff pitch. I hope so. Well, I certainly hope so. 23 of these left. 23 left. Sean in the neighborhood with us. Sean's here. He can't be anywhere else in trouble. So that's what I like. The teenagers that are willing to slide by here, it's all well and good. I think it's a good thing. So I'll be cutting out payoff pitch in just a little bit, seeing what we can do about that. How about, I don't know how many of you guys keep up with the daily rigors of sport. NASCAR, a few weeks ago, yeah, I said it went a long time. I ended up getting the demo set. Yeah, I got the demo set. So if you watch the rigors of sports daily, just things what's going on, you know that NASCAR hasn't raced now for the better part of almost a month, right over a month. And right after they stopped racing, they decided to start doing this iRacing, racing on computers from each person's house. You know, you got a seat, you've got pedals, and you got a steering wheel, and you got computer screens kind of showing you what's going on. Well, they raced yesterday at Bristol Motor Speedway. And yeah, Formula One's also doing it. You're right. And so is IndyCar. They're all doing it now. They're doing it because the sponsors have so much money delved into the teams right now. So yesterday, Clint Bowyer and Bubba Wallace, or Darrell Wallace Jr., Clint Bowyer races for Stewart-Haas Racing, Tony Stewart, and Darrell Wallace, or Bubba Wallace Jr., races for Richard Petty. And they ended up bumping a couple of times. And when it was all said and done, they were showing Clint Bowyer, and he was laughing and said, "Come on, man, you got to do something better than that," and just kind of laughing it off. Bubba Wallace took things completely different. He was pissed. He turned his computer off completely. He got tired of it. He just left the race, just like walking away from a racetrack. Upon hearing about this, how about this? Upon hearing about this, his sponsor on his car contacted Richard Petty Motorsports. "We will no longer sponsor your car." How about that? So go just racing from iRacing, sitting at home where you're not worried about anybody actually hurting you. You're just getting pissed. Turn your computer off, the hell with you. And the next thing you know, you don't have a sponsor sponsoring your car. An average sponsor in NASCAR is anywhere from 10 to 18 million a year. If they go a full season, sometimes as much as 25 million. 10 to 25 million dollars. Bubba Wallace loses for Petty Motorsports because Fox was wanting to talk to him, and the next thing you know, he just cut his computer off. Said, "Hell with it. I'm not messing with it." Check it out. Check it out. Bubba Wallace, Darrell Wallace Jr. loses sponsorship money, huge bucks, 8 figures, not 7 figures, 8 figures of money for Richard Petty. So if Richard Petty does give him the axe today, you can't blame him. You can't blame him. So you can't blame him for that at all. But I just heard about that. I didn't see it. And then I heard about it, and I was like, wow, unbelievable. Eating these buttermints, these damn things, the kinds you get at a wedding. I buy some down at Walmart once in a while. Soft. I love those things. They're good. Really are good. Want to check in midday with everybody today. See what to be honest, I think they were looking for a reason anyway, since he hasn't competitive since coming up to the cups. You're right there, but you don't have to. You really don't have to look too much. Wow. Prime Minister in England taken into intensive care with coronavirus. Wow, Alan. Big news there. And who is the Prime Minister over there now? Is it a lady? Everybody remembers Tony Blair. You know, Tony Blair, everybody remembers Tony Blair. Since then, we don't know who the hell the Prime Minister is. Nobody says anything. Boris Johnson. There's no way in hell we knew who Boris Johnson is. In a little while, we're not going to talk about this for the next. I mean, we can talk about it. When we get somebody new in here in a little while, I'm going to ask him who the Prime Minister of England is. I'm telling you, I didn't know. I did not know. Boris Johnson. He must be good at his job because he's so quiet. Because you don't hear anything rising up all the time from him. Tony Blair kept things cooking all the time when he was at it. Good afternoon, Rob, our own pimp daddy. Amish Elvis, are you just walking into the room? Without a computer, without Google to help you, tell us who Boris Johnson is. Unless you already heard just a minute ago. Crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy stuff. He may know who Boris Johnson is. I did not know. Boris has a girlfriend and she is recovering from it. Oh, really? Oh, he's a player. Prime Minister of England's a player. Is that what it is? Boris ain't married? Boris is a player. As my computer. Is Boris Johnson a player? Wow, she is 8 months pregnant, so she's isolated from him. Wow. Somebody needs to give a man a comb. Figure out what a comb is, Boris. Man. Somebody give Boris Johnson a comb. 89 cents over here in the United States. With the overages or whatever, maybe $1.15 over in England. Come on. Come on, Boris. You got to know what a comb is all about. How old is he? Ha! How you like this? Wikipedia. Boris Johnson. How many children does he have? 5 or 6. My man is a player. My man is a player. Boris Johnson. What is everyone playing? We're gonna try to get payoff pitch going today. We'll try to. I got to get everything together. Now I got to figure out what I got going on, but I've got a lot of cards. Just as man, he's a naughty boy. He's a player. That's what he is. He's a player. So, well, you can't slow me down. Well, no. I don't know. Let's see how old he is. How old is Boris Johnson? He doesn't look young. 55? That dude's 55 years old. Oh, come on. That ain't Boris Johnson. That's the dude that played on come on. Somebody help me out. Somebody help me out. Look at that guy's face. He was a basketball coach. What was his name? What was the name of it? Come on. Somebody help me out. Back in the 80s, he was a basketball coach And what was the name of that show? He looks just like him. I mean, not Nick Nolte, not Blue Chips. This was a TV show. It was yeah, Ken Howard. Ken Howard. But that what the hell is the name? What the hell is the name of his show with Ken Howard in it? Yeah. Uh, the White Shadow. That's him, man. That's him. Look at him. Check him out. That's Ken. That's Ken. That's Ken Howard's brother right there. The White Shadow. That's him. Boris Johnson, the player. Boris Johnson. He even looks like he look at him. He's like he even got that sheepish look like I'm an asshole. Look at him. Look at him. Yeah. I mean he looks more like a player than even what's his name we used to have. Clinton. This dude looks more like a player than Clinton ever did. Look at him. He looks like he's ready to hop in a bar right now and start drinking it. I got a picture of his girlfriend right there too. Boris Johnson's girlfriend. Carrie Simmons. What Really? That chick is his girlfriend? Look at that. That's the one that's knocked up for 8 months right now. How old is she? She looks like she's 20. Senior advisor to ocean conservation. I bet she is. She is fiance to him. 32. She don't look yet. Carrie Simmons. How many kids have them two got already? I wonder. Let's see. I don't think he has no. She got to be 30. 32. 32. That's it. Yeah. You ever seen Tommy Boy? I have not seen Tommy Boy. I have not. I have not. Nope. As you all know, anybody that comes on my channel, I don't watch. You have to watch. I don't watch any of the news. So the only way I catch news is if the headlines right here on my phone, and then I try to pick it up. So it's a funny movie. Goldberg retired. This week he's retired. Figure out what he's going to do next week, right? So Anthony Joshua talking about rematch with Andy Ruiz, which I like yet. If Ruiz comes out and acts like he wants to win, maybe he can do something with him. But if he don't come out with the right attitude, he's not going to do anything. Gas prices supposed to keep going down this week. I didn't get a photo yesterday, but I have a new low 138.9. I didn't buy it myself there. I drove by there. I was too busy eating ice cream. Eating a huge ice cream yesterday, and there was no time for pumping gas when you got ice cream. $1.02 a liter here. How much is gas if it's $1.02 a liter? How much is gas a gallon if it's $1.02 a liter? No, I don't know. I'll check it out, Sean. I'll check it out. $3.78. Wow. $3.78. Now it's $3.78 a gallon here, Alan. If it's $1.02 a liter, and it's $1.39 a gallon here, you're paying way up there for gas. Man, we're paying just a little bit more for a full gallon, and you're getting just a liter. Oh, your gallon was now. Well, hold on for a second. How come y'all's gallon gets to be bigger than our gallon? How does that work, folks? A European gallon is bigger than an American gallon. That ain't fair. That's not fair at all. I had my buddy over today. Came over and ate a couple of hamburgers with me. I see a fly. I see your fly has escaped in here in my room now. Yeah, son of a bitch. I'll kill him. Makes a change with us having something bigger than you. Wow. You guys have bigger soccer stadiums than we've got. We got crappy soccer stadiums. Soccer stadiums in America, 22,000. Soccer stadiums in England hold 65,000. They're awesome. Awesome. Talking about trying to maybe get baseball going again. They're talking about even meeting back up in Florida within maybe 3 weeks. If that's the case, 3 weeks from now, was today the 6th? That'd be the 13th. That'd be the 20th, 27th. Yeah. I got you. Barcelona, 100,000 seats. Yeah. And 1.02 pounds is $1.25. Yeah. So they drive on the wrong side of the street. Yeah, those people do drive on the wrong side of the street in England, and they put the steering wheel on the wrong side. They put the steering wheel on the wrong side. But I do watch some races. It's some little short track over. I don't know whether it's in England or Germany, where it's at. But they race. I mean, they don't even throw a caution flag. If they hit the wall, they just keep going. That's my kind of racing. They race the wrong way. They race clockwise instead of counterclockwise. But that's all right. I'll watch it all day long. I love that kind of racing. We had some storms come through a little while ago. A lot of wind, 30, 35 miles an hour. I'm in the other room. I said, whoa, whoa. And wife says, what's that happening? I said, it's a storm. And it's the wind blowing real quick, gets real dark. We didn't get a drop of rain. Now the steering wheel is on the right side for the road, for the side of the road we drive on, inside of the road. So when you drive, it's on the right-hand side, right? And then your passenger's on the left-hand side. See, now I'd like to drive a car on the interstate and drive right against the edge and have my passenger have sit right there next to tractor trailers going flying by. How cool would that be? Go up I-81, I-95, drive about 75 miles an hour. Tractor trailers going 80 and 85 by, and they're sitting right next to them. Be pretty funny. So yeah, we had a few storms earlier. We still have a little bit of a storm, thunderstorm watch in my area for the next couple hours. Do I like to watch horse racing? I definitely do like to watch horse racing. Yep, I do. I like to watch horse racing. How about you, Interzone? I'll watch it. I'll watch it on TV too, TVG once in a while. Yep, TV gaming, and they should have dog racing. I've actually went to dog races before. They have dog racing in West Virginia, Charleston, West Virginia. That most definitely. I do like horse races. They've canceled a lot of the tracks just within the last week to 10 days because of the virus. But before that, they were having a lot of horse races on, and they were saying they were getting ratings like crazy. So as long as they were able to keep racing, I like rooster racing. I don't know anything about rooster racing. Amish Elvis likes rooster racing. Never seen that. Is that chop the head off and watch them run across the road? You guys ever seen that happen with a chicken? Somebody fixing one up for dinner. I'm thinking about making a UFC for old people. Loser gets eaten. Making a UFC for old people, huh? Oh my gosh. Sean's a mess. Sean is a mess. Sean has got it going on. Loser gets eaten. I've seen people race mice in little mazes and go around and all. They would die. UFC for old people. Wild and crazy. The Postal Service, I think Harris Jessup, somebody came in, it may have been Derek Dodgers. Derek Dodgers or Harris one mentioned over the weekend the Postal Service was wanting a bump in pay because they felt they had to be too close to the coronavirus. It's looking like the government's telling them, no, we don't care. If you want to stop working, that's your business. But right now, you will deliver the mail. It was Harris. But the government has pretty much put the nix on that. It doesn't look like they're going to get a bump. And if nurses and doctors demanded hazard pay, it looks like that's getting booted. Does not look like it's going to happen to me. I don't think it will. We'll see what happens, but I don't think they're going to get it. A lot of nurses are having a hard time now. Atma Bryan, his daughter is a nurse. He says she's having a hard time with this. I personally think they need to cut back the 11, 12, 13, 14-hour shifts. Cut them back. Put them back to 8 hours and get some nurses in from other areas to help out. Do you like the expansion of the NFL playoffs? Probably not. Probably not. Only due to the fact my fear is that the number one seeds are going to win all the time. Getting 1 week off. Nobody else gets a week off. I've always liked it that the top 2 seeds got a week off. Now, if you don't want to give nobody a week off, that's fine. Personally, I would like to see them do this. Play the final week of the season. After that, have you ever put a Hot Pocket inside a biscuit? I don't eat Hot Pockets. After the final week of the season, give everybody 1 week off. And then if you want to have 8 teams, 1 to 8, 2 to 7, 3 to 6, 4 and 5, 16 teams in both conferences, which I mean 8 in each conference. That's 16 teams. That's half of the teams. That's fine. But to only give number 1 seed a week off, I think you're asking for trouble. I think it's going to be a lot of number one seeds moving on. I hope it doesn't become a habit because I like seeing the underdog once in a while winning, but it's going to give number one seed a big advantage. Big advantage. Chance of an upset so much slimmer in the playoffs now. Because number one seed only has to win 2 games to go to the Super Bowl. Everybody else has to play 3 games and no week off. Give everybody a week off, and then make everybody play. I'd rather see that. Give everybody a week to heal. That probably will happen, but it may be 10 years from now. Especially if Goodell smells more money. If he smells 2 more games on the docket, he may do that. I will see all you good people later. It's time for a nap. Harris is going to take him a nap now. I've always wanted to ask Harris, is that a dog or a cat you holding? Look like a dog. I don't have. I got little bitty pictures about this big, so I can't never tell. So I really can't look at people real close. Dog. Okay. All right. Put your dog down to the side. Take yourself a nap. Turn the volume down, and hey, keep your computer on. Who knows? Who knows what can happen? So yeah. Turn the volume down. Take a good nap. Have a good one, bud. That was Harris Jessup, friend of the channel, very good friend of the channel. Sean, Sean, are you well bored yet? I wonder how much problem it's going to be to get kids to go back to school next year. Where's Miss Rob?
She's in here working.
She's in here working. She may be reading a book too. I'm not going to promise you she's not reading a book. Do you see the NFL playing in September?
No, she's working.
She's working right now. Ugh. NFL playing in September. That's gonna be close. That's gonna be very, very close. Probably, if the NFL can find a way to do it, they'll do it. They will play with empty seats. Baseball might not, basketball might not, but NFL will. So much money flying that way. They can't afford to miss games too much. If you've not heard the news of PGA Tour, this is how bad they want to get these majors off to give Tiger Woods a chance to pass Nicklaus. They're thinking about putting the Masters back to November. What did you think to the end? Oh, Alan, that was nice. A lot of free throws kept him in the game. What if the MLB just plays 10 games? That won't happen, Sean. I sleep during your broadcast with your soothing voice comforting me like a soft pillow. Amish Elvis, it's alcohol, brother. It's two shots of liquor you get before you listen to me. What do you think? Who do you think will win Wilder versus Fury 3? I like Fury. Amish, you need to get out more. Hippity hoppity, what's up? Easter is on its way. I like Fury's chances big time. And now Joshua may fight Ruiz, we're hearing. I'm telling you. Watch out. Watch out, Joshua. If Ruiz can come in with any kind of leadership, and somebody said, look, lay off the burgers for a month, Ruiz can hit somebody. It could turn over. It could flip the whole script. It could do it. But Wilder Fury, I like Fury. I think I don't care what Wilder probably come in maybe 205, 210. Oh, I agree, Sean. Alan, I agree. I agree. I don't see Joshua is just not that. I think, yeah, Joshua runs. And there was a lot of people in England that last fight against Ruiz that really thought he was. I mean, he hurt him a couple times. He just didn't put him down. Ruiz was not in shape. He was not in shape. He didn't take the fight serious. He saw $60 million, and that's all he was worried about. Now it's got to be a matter as Adesanya running. He's got to take it serious. He wasn't safe in that fight against a fat guy. Yeah, I know it. And if Ruiz comes in totally serious, maybe drops a little bit of weight. He don't want to drop a lot because he's been used to carrying a lot of weight, but comes in prepared to fight and not just hold his hands by the side. He might, he's not going to get paid like he did last time, but he's got to come in there, and there's a chance he could beat Joshua. I really believe that. I think so. He's got a fist. He's got a fist that can hit. He can hit. I think Ruiz Wilder would be a great fight. I really do. Ruiz versus Wilder. I think that would be one hell of a fight. Ruiz takes very few backward steps. Wilder doesn't take very many backward steps. It'd be interesting. I'd probably give a slight advantage to Wilder, but Ruiz can hurt somebody. They just reported, was it BBC reported over the weekend, Klitschko, when he was sparring with Wilder, he knocked him cold. And that was never reported before. In a sparring session, one of the Klitschkos hit him and knocked him out for a few seconds. It was crazy. Yeah. You're right, hippity hoppity. Yeah. And look, blame me on this one. I didn't know who Boris Johnson is. I had no idea, but for anybody to think that's a good thing that he's got this coronavirus, that's criminal. That's criminal. Yeah, it's criminal. It really is. He is your leader in whatever country you're living in and residing in. Take pride. Take some pride, folks. Self-pride, or just pride in the place you live, I just don't understand that. And how can you blame one man for a disease? It's Boris Johnson's fault. It's Donald Trump's fault. Come on. It's like me being glad Bernie and Biden. That's it. It's just human decency. That's what we call that. But human decency is not the same way as it was 40 years ago. It used to be where you could fight somebody with two fists, and that person with two fists. You fight maybe 3 or 4 minutes. Somebody goes down, you help them up, and then you go drink a beer. Now you go fist fight. Somebody pulls a knife out. Another one pulls a gun out. One gets hurt or killed. Maybe both get hurt or killed. And next thing you know, they're in the news. We'll remove that statement. But yeah, stupid stuff, man. Just stupid stuff. And hey, I catch it sometimes. What did I catch last night? Oh, I was eating popcorn. If you guys didn't see me last night, I was sitting on my own porch, eating popcorn. I got a message today. How was it? In this day and age, how dare you sit eating something online when some people don't have food? I actually got that. How dare you sit eating popcorn leisurely, I remember that, in front of your computer while some people don't have anything to eat. That dude really, he lit into my ass. He was like, there's no way I should have been sitting there eating popcorn on my porch last night on the computer. That was funny. I found it funny, but I just said thank you for the comment. There are people here who think he should pay health workers 100,000 and directors 2,000. They don't understand the implications of such things on the economy. We'd all like big salary. Oh, that's right. We all would like it. Have you seen Street Beefs? I have not. How did you reply and ask him to buy tickets for the fund you are raising? Hey, did you reply? Oh, no, I should have asked him. Say, yeah, hey, yeah, $5 chance right here. $250 will buy a lot of food. If you think this $1, 94 cent box of popcorn is really gonna hurt somebody, that's $250. Do some good. I should have did it. But that person left me a message. He didn't even do it in live chat. He just left me a message. But it was interesting. Very interesting. What a hero he is. That's real funny. My brother may slide by today. I may even go back outside again this afternoon, this evening. So is it 3:50? Alan has yet to meet my brother. Let's see. Let's see what he's got going on. All right. What you got going on? There's verbatim. Without the popcorn though, right? That's the first time I eat popcorn in forever, man. I just, for some reason, I brought up that my wife likes to eat pickles. And once in a while, I like to get a damn dill pickle out and just crunch on it and eat it too. And then I was thinking, and I was like, well, there's a good chance she might want to eat some popcorn a little bit. I ate half of it. I brought the rest of it in here, and she ate the rest. The person may not have had food, but he has 23 rolls of toilet paper. Everyone has their priorities. Yeah. He's got chickens to feed. Okay. Yeah. He's got about 100 chickens. He really does. He's got animals. I mean, it's like a damn zoo where he lives. But hey, he does a fine job of raising all his animals. Got a couple of boa constrictors, anacondas, or some shit. I don't know. Parrots, fish. He's got all sorts of stuff. He used to have ferrets, cats, and dogs. He's got it all. Yeah. He knows his chickens, man. He knows his chickens. Some of them, some huge things, come up to your waist. They are some big chickens. I don't know anything about chickens, so I don't mess with chickens at all. Not at all. He doesn't have a cow or any pigs, though. But he doesn't live that far. Doesn't live that far away. Does it have a how-to? No, I don't think it does. Payoff pitch here. I'm going to need a how-to play. Thinking. I've got to do that. I got to find a how-to play payoff pitch. Then I got to find a pair of scissors, and I'm going to have to do a lot of cutting. And a lot of cutting, and a lot of cutting, and a little bit more. AEW, All Elite Wrestling, has ceased and desist all of their promotions right now. No more wrestling until further notice. So they came out with that. WWE, no more pay-per-views. Wrestling, you got it. No more pay-per-views until this is all said and done. So the Money in the Bank briefcase will not be taking place in 2020. Wow. What else was I going to say? I say MLB is hoping to get back to playing sooner rather than later. We'll see. I think it's going to be very, very difficult for them to play much over 100 games. Maybe, I don't know. They'll be lost all of April. And if you lose most of May and you get starting June 1st, I guess you could play 100 games. But I think they're going to have to throw some double headers in there, maybe one every 3 weeks, that's feasible. They just can't have one in every week. They can't afford that. I personally think that MLB should go from a 26. They're going from a 25-man roster to a 26-man roster, right? I think they should allow about 2 or 3 extra guys on the rosters if they're going to be playing with virtually no days off. Add a few men to the roster. I think they should make that change. They may not, but why not? Bring a few extra guys up to the main rosters, to the major league roster, pitchers, pinch hitters, whatever. And especially probably a reliever and a starter anyway. Probably need that. And maybe do a little tinkering with the how many times you can send people down, up and down. I don't know. I think they need to make some changes, though. And I think the Players Association would be very smart to go along with this stuff. Wind blowing like crazy out there. If it was outside now, you wouldn't even be able to hear me. It's nuts out there. But we may try to go back out there in a little while. All right. PayPal. Let's see if PayPal's got anything going on here. No, nobody sent me any money. I stocked up on ammo so I can trade lead for anything. I've heard people tell me you could, if you're in California, if you want a fishing rod, you can't go in the fishing rod aisle. And I'm just like, what in the hell? They are so protective of everything out there. That may be a good thing. I don't know. They got a lot more people to watch out for than we do. But it just took me back when I heard somebody tell me, I think it was Derek Dodger's Royals fan, that when you went in their Walmart, you can't go in there and get a shirt. You can get a pair of jeans. You can't get underwear. You can't get socks. You can't go buy a CD. You can't buy a TV. You can't go in the toy section. You can go right there in the aisles of food, get what the hell you want, and get out. Ours is not that bad yet. I mean, hell, if I want to go get some grass seed, Californis is sketchy. Don't know who that is, Hoppity. But if I want to get grass seed, or if I want to go get cat food or something like that, I mean, people who got cats and dogs and stuff have to feed their cats and dogs stuff too. And the way he talks, you couldn't go into Walmart and get it. You have to go somewhere else to get it. I'm like, wow, kind of crazy, kind of crazy. Still got 23 chances on here. 23. We want to try to get rid of these. No more on 4 or 5. Only one more on 8. That's all it is. One more on 8. California. Oh, okay, California. Apparently, it's all to do with 5G, not coronavirus. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Uh, I'm kind of glad I'm not in that circle of whatever the hell they got going on in California. It's you can tell a difference on the highways here. You don't see near as many cars as you do as we did 2 months ago, a month and a half ago. And it's all Elon Musk's fault. Geez, we have some nutters here. Elon Musk, a lot of money though, a lot of money, but I guess it's all in what he thinks and what he believes in. We're gonna try and hopefully, get a grill in here Wednesday. If it's as nice a day as it is today, I'm gonna try to have Papa K out here. My dad. We'll see if he comes. He can be ornery. He can be like, "Oh, it's cold out here. I don't want to stay out here." And then he'll be a pain in the ass. But if he comes out here, it's a nice 75, 80-degree day. He'll sit out there on the porch and it's no problem at all. He might nap a little bit, but uh, other than that, it's all good. Especially as long as I'm bringing him something to eat, candy, cookies, or something. It's been great weather here today. Great weather here today. Looked like it was going to rain a little earlier. Current temperature right here, 74. 74. So it's pretty warm. 74 degrees, and it feels like 74. That's a high for the day. It actually said today's high was supposed to be 71. Oh, what was that noise? That was my wife in there stretching out. Stretch out again, wife. She went, oh, hoppity, hippity hoppity. It was like, what is that noise? Yeah, that's what it was. It was my wife in the other room stretching out, getting prepared for the end of her day. She doesn't have that much further to go before the end of the day is here. If I find my brother is coming, I will definitely try to make it scoot outside, sit out there, wait for him with the in my chair and everything. Breeze is blowing, but there's a lot of birds out there making some noise. What is she stretching for? She's been sitting down. She's been sitting down for a long time, so she just wanted to before she move around. I have to make sure a lot of times my feet are not asleep before I do anything. That's always a bad thing. Wake up, stand up on your leg or foot, put some weight on it when it's asleep. Ooh, what hurts worse than that, guys? Tell me. Feels like needles going up in your feet. It is no fun. My feet always fall asleep. Yeah, mine like to. Alan Shaw, what's your next game you're doing? He's working. He's doing Status Pro Basketball College Series, 64 team playoffs. When you buy sack falls asleep, sit on iOS worse. Virginia Commonwealth, the Rams against UCF. Haven't played one today. Okay, I got you. That, what would you say is 8-9? That's an 8-9 matchup. Um, that should be a good game. Shaka Smart's team, the VCU Rams. So it should be interesting. Should be very, very interesting. Virginia Commonwealth and University of Central Florida. Playing that on his Status Pro Basketball College Series. You know where the winners go next. The winner gets to play Duke, yeah. 8-9 gets to play that #1 team, Duke. But you'll have a few days before when your junk falls asleep and you sit on it. Ouch. Hippity hoppity in his own little way, he says. When you sit on your junk, it's nothing good. Nothing good to be. Oh, man. What about, where's Sean at? Where's the Interzone? Interzone was asking if he thought they were going to play in September. I don't see them not, unless this just continues on to like 2 more months. If this carries on from April all the way to like the end of June, then maybe not, but then you still have July and August. But if it slows down within the next few weeks, I figure that they'll play. Rougher than a seatless bike ride in a bikini. Kaboom, boom, boom, boom on a dirt road. A gravel-ridden dirt road. So, yeah, only sold 1 ticket. We got 23 to go. Anyone interested possibly purchasing a $5 chance, go to Money to a Friend, hit that one, find my email address, enter that, in $5 intervals. What's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, whatever you got, and you can afford. If you want some chances, PayPal them over to me. Just order the card stock to print 49F. Good old 49F. Alan's ready to get him some cards made, so by the end of the week he hopes to have that. Mine right here, I've got the demo set, 8 teams, payoff pitch. So I got some cutting to do right now. Should be very, very interesting. Once I got a couple of teams cut, I may go ahead and play, but we'll see. Until I see you again, my name's Rob. Thanks so much for checking out my channel. If my brother does slide by today and picks up the Aviatrix 37, Fly Around the World, I'll come back on here and let you guys just meet him, see what you think. Okay, he's one of my fishing brothers. So till I see you again, thanks so much. Have a good one, Alan. Have a good one, Hippity Hoppity. Have a good one, Amish Elvis. Have a good one, Interzone. Have a good one. Have a good one, Amish Elvis. Have a good one, Harris Jessup. I think everybody's been. Have a good one, Don Heston. Have a good one, Dave Gardner. Yeah, I think we're okay. So, yeah, if you have anything going on, just make sure you contact me if you want any chances on the 100-23 to go. God bless. Have a great, great evening. I may be back on later myself. Got some cutting to do. Have some good ones, guys. Bye-bye.